Okay, so I'm doing a screen capture right now of going through and learning uh, Agentforce. So I'm kind of picking this up in between. Let me just go quickly where I started. Um, you have to set up a playground, which always seems to give me some challenges, but one thing to know is that just finding out the hard way, you want to finish your trailhead exercise all the way through and don't even think about coming back and doing them again, because it seems like your work gets lost or you lose the sandbox work you set up. So this one says it's going to be expiring uh, at New Year's Eve at 7 p.m., but I'm going to try to get it done way before that. Um, so I'm just going to talk quickly about what I've done so far. So as I mentioned before, you have to set up a special sandbox instance, which I guess is enabled for Agentforce. And then it tells you to go through and do a bunch of stuff. Um, so far, I've gone in and uh, enabled Einstein. So as a quick review, I'm going to go quickly to Einstein setup. Einstein. Are you not there? Oh, go here, go setup, go Einstein. There it is. There it is. So I'm going to talk through this because they've been doing a lot of rebranding. Um, I'm not sure the difference between Agentforce and Einstein GPT, I guess is what they called it. Anyway, so to get it to work, you got to go to Einstein setup, which according to this is inside of Einstein Generative AI, and inside of that is Agent Studio and Einstein setup, and then also note prompt builder is here. Prompt builder is something that I anticipate will be very important, but I'm just trying to set this up. So hit setup, turned it on, that was done. Then I have to go to turn on Einstein Copilot. So in setup, I go to agents. Oops, let's close this. We were just here. Remember, we're in Einstein setup. Now I need to go to agents. Within Agent Studio. And then turn this on here. I already turned it on. Okay, so that's that. Um, now I have to publish the Experience Cloud. And even though I haven't gone through this exercise completely, I believe that Experience Cloud is where the customer will interact with the agent that we are creating in the back end. So basically this says go to all sites, builder, okay, publish, blah, 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 go back to setup. So let me just do that because I'm reviewing what I've done already before. So let's go here. Actually, let's go here. We go to, what was that? Setup. And they want us to go to all sites. All sites, which is under feature settings, digital experiences, all sites. Then you go to the builder. You click on publish, which I've already done, and then you go back to, where would you go? Setup. Okay. Now you need to add a permission set to the agent's user profile. And I'm going to kind of comment on Trailhead in general. It seems that the structure or the way that trailheads are set up are to follow instructions, and that's it. So one of the things that I'm going to try to do as I create these videos is explain what's happening or what's going to happen, and why we were doing certain things and what just happened. So I'm just going to try to make it a lot easier for other people, including myself, to remember what's going on, rather than here, go to this field, type in this value, and then click on this button. So here it's saying we're going to set up the agent's user profile. There's an agent, excuse me, there's an agent called Einstein Service Agent. So we're going to go to that. Users, we're going to select the service agent permissions, and then we're going to hit save. So let's do that. I might have done this already, but I'm going to do it again anyway, so it's all within the same context. So, okay, went to users, went to user. Let's do that. And I need to go to Einstein Service Agent here. I want to manage the permission sets, and I've actually done it already. I noticed that there are two. Agentforce Service Agent User and Service Agent Permissions. And I believe, according to this date, I added the Service Agent Permissions here. And I just click on Edit Assignments, and I scroll down and look for this, which is Service. Let's see if it's still here. Service Agent Permissions. It is not, because it's already here. So I'm going to hit Cancel. Okay, so that's that. Now, we have just finished configuration. In fact, I'm going to kind of make a little mental note here. Let's see, and say part 1 is configuration. Part 2 is creating the agent. Okay. And let's just quickly take a look here. Let's just do part 3 is test the agent. Looks like we are now going to then add the agent. And there's an intermediate step here. Test the agent, publish and update. Okay. Let's just put this here. Publish and update the agent, I guess. And then there's add the agent to the external website. Okay. And then view the agent as the customer. I would say interact with the agent as a customer. Okay. And I'm just going to take a quick peek because I've never looked at this. So here's some resources on this tutorial. Agentforce Service Agent. Configure Service Agent Managers. Escalate conversations. AI Use Case Library. Developer documentation on getting started with agents and Copilot. And building custom actions using Apex. So this looks like a pretty good outline. Okay, so now we have some context of what's going on here. And we are now back to create an agent. Okay, so you go to, okay, let's just go here, setup. Agents. I've never seen this stuff before. At least hit the trail with agents. Custom my agents with actions and succeed with documentation. So I'm going to look at this just for a second here. This goes to a trailhead. This is talking about actions. Actions are how an agent gets things done. And you create tailored actions to meet business needs. This isn't a blog. Salesforce help. Okay. One thing I want to point out, just recently, they activated Agentforce AI in Salesforce help. In fact, let's just take a quick peek and see what happens. So I do help.salesforce.com. There it is. It's now, how can Agentforce help? And I will say, please create an outline of how to learn Agentforce in 4 weeks. Sorry to get off on a tangent, but in a way, this is exactly what we're going to be doing now. Is we're going to be creating an agent just like this one that we're waiting for. And I just asked it to give me an outline of how to learn Agentforce in a month. Okay, it's kind of general here, right? Like, learn the basics, learn the intermediates, learn the advanced, and learn best practices. So this is kind of a boilerplate. Okay, so that's Agentforce. I apologize. I'm going to go into a tangent right now and ask ChatGPT the same question. Same exact question. In fact, I'll just copy and paste it so I know it's the same. Agentforce has only been around, officially announced, September 2024, and I'm in December 2024, so I don't know how much ChatGPT is really going to know. Hopefully you're reading this with me. And frankly, this is a better plan. So I just want to make a quick comment here because the large language model, one of the large language models, if I'm not mistaken, is ChatGPT. So what this is telling me here with this really generic outline of stuff is that there are guardrails or constraints that Salesforce has put on top of ChatGPT or whatever large language model, so it can't think as think as well as what I just did here, right? It was the same thing, and granted, some of the stuff could be hallucination or just made up, but reading it, it does, it does set up a pretty good outline, much better outline than what Salesforce Agentforce agent has done. So anyway, sorry about this detour, but I think it's good to understand what we're working with. So here we're going to create this agent. And we were here. I'm going to click on new. Okay, so there we go. And it wants to select agent for service agent. Only one choice. And click on next. I'm just going to make a comment here. I'm working on this for the first time, and I noticed that there are buttons on the next buttons on the top and next buttons on the bottom, and it would be nice if Salesforce was consistent. That said, on the top is the best place to be because you always don't have to scroll down. Oops, just like I did there. I just did something wacky. So let's go back. No, cancel. I don't know what I just did. I'm going to go cancel whatever I did. Oops, and I just crashed it. That easy. Okay, so let's go to, no, I want to be in there. Select type. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to stop dilly-dallying. Okay, I'm in here. Next. Unselect the topics. So general FAQ, this should be bold, should be the only topic. And I know this because I think I mentioned before I did this last night and then didn't save my work, so I'm doing it again. But I do remember that these were the options that were removed. But it's important to realize in the case of an agent, these are the things it can do. So we're going to get it so it just answers general FAQs. But it can do case management. And this is, again, a hotel resort business. It can do account management, reservation management, delivery issues, order inquiries, and escalation. Okay, so I'm going to go here and just follow the directions and basically remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this, keep this, click on next. Now I have settings. I'll just read them off because I need to learn them. There's the name, there's the API name, there's a description, and here they say what are the goals. Here there's a role, and what's the role in the company, and here's the company information, and an agent. Okay, so you assign user permissions to an agent. Okay, so following this, it says change the name to CC Service. Oh, okay. CC is Coral Cloud is the name of the company. So I'm going to go here, paste. This is automatic. Description doesn't say to change it. It does say to give a description for the company, which is Coral Cloud Resorts provides customers with exceptional destination activities, unforgettable experiences, and reservation services, all backed by a commitment to top-notch customer service. Sounds a bit generic, but that's okay. I'll click here. I'll go to company. I'll hit paste. So now we have some information here. Tab. And I need to assign an agent, user, to this agent. So here we go. And the agent user is the one that I was already set up. And it's this one, Einstein. And make sure you double check the API name are exactly as listed. Whoa. What do you mean? In step 7. Yeah. CC Service Agent. Yeah, we did this. Yep, exactly. Okay, and so then now I need to select Einstein as user. It didn't say anything about logs. I'm going to leave it alone. And it says data cloud won't be used. So I leave this alone. Enrich events logs with conversation data. I don't know what that is. Hit next. I am not using data cloud, so I'm going to hit create. Okay. I get this internal server error, but I'm going to ignore it. And now I'm going to go back and continue. I'm going to add custom topics and actions. So it says topics and actions can be created and customized using Agent Builder. It's not recommended to use the standard query and summarization actions with a public-facing agent. So use custom actions to interact with the data. And my question is, why? Why is it not recommended to use standard query and summarization actions with a public-facing agent? I believe that's because you need to, again, we're talking about guardrails, you need to control the parameters of where your AI can actually operate. So I'm reading what this means is standard query and summation actions might not have you, might sort of, you might lose control for whatever reason about what information comes back, is my guess. So instead of query and summarizing, we're using actions to interact with the data. I'll have to look at that more, but that's just my read on what's been written here. Okay, so let's just follow the directions here. We are going to create a new topic, experience management. This topic is going to have this template, which again, I saw it before, but it's really worth taking a look at here because this seems to be the form in which Salesforce is setting up the creation of topics and actions. I'm still trying to get them all clear. Okay, so we're talking about experience management as a topic. The classification is it, and the description. Actually, it's the classification's description is what it's saying is the topic is going to address customer inquiries and issues related to booking experiences at Coral Cloud Resort, including making reservations, modifying bookings, and answering queries about experience details. And they're booking an experience, not booking a room. Scope is the agent's job is to assist all users in navigating and managing bookings for different experiences. Let me just say that. Offered by Coral Cloud Resort, ensuring a seamless customer service experience by providing accurate information and resolving issues promptly. So this is very general, yet also very specific at the same time. They're telling what the scope of this service or topic is. And here's an instruction. If a customer would like more information on activities or experiences, you should run the action get experience details and then summarize the results with improved readability. Always ensure you know the customer before running this action. Okay, so these are this is a template of how we're going to be conversing with AI. Okay, so new topic, and I got to fill this stuff out as it requested. So I do new topic. All right, label, experience management. Classification description. We just read it. Scope. We just read it. And instructions. Okay. Here. I don't know. I guess you could add more instructions. I'm just going to hit next. And then we've got actions. There are 22 of them. Leave everything else as it's next. Custom actions, just hit finish. Okay, before I hit finish, I want to take a look at this. Again, it seems as if a Trailhead module is just following instructions, not talking about why. So, or what. So here we are. These are the actions related to this topic. The agent can add a case comment. It can answer questions with knowledge. It can cancel an order. It can create a label. It can create a to-do item. It can create a case. It can finalize the new delivery time. Oh, I wish this was longer, but okay, fine. Get a case by case number. Get delivery time slots. Get an order by the order number. Get orders by contact. Get reservation time slots. Identify customer by email. Label a record. Log a call. Reset a password. Review my day. Send a meeting request. Update the customer contact info. A record. And validate a segment member. Interesting. I don't know what validate segment member is, but for another time. I'll hit finish, and I have created my first topic, experience management. Okay. Now, I am going to add the get experience details action to the agent. Or to the topic. Add experience detail action to the topic. This says to the agent. It's really action to the topic. This should be to the topic. It's in the agent, but this should be to the topic, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go here. All right, we're going to go to this configuration. We just set. This action we have not. And now we got to follow these instructions. New action flow, get experience detail. Okay, next. All right. I'm glad I did this before because this can be really confusing looking at this for the first time. So let's try to follow along. We will go here, click new, add action, flow, and there are 3 action types: Apex code, flow code, and a prompt template. Actions are how agents get things done. To create an agent action, start with functionality you already have in Salesforce, such as flows or prompt templates. Select the action you want the agent to reference and configure it for use with the agent. So we want to do a flow. The reference action is get experience details. Yeah, get experience details. Okay. All right, let's explain this. In the topic has an action, which is get experience details. It's, I believe, connected to a flow. Yes, I believe that's correct. And then we hit next. In this action, okay, let's read this because might as well read it now so we won't have to read it again. An agent uses a large language model to determine when to launch an action in a conversation. Enter instructions to tell the LLM how to use your actions, inputs, and outputs. To help you get started, we copied over details from the reference action. Learn more about how to write agent action instructions. Salesforce help. I'm so tempted to click on this, but I won't. Okay. This is input output. This is boilerplate, but it's saying something important. Provides details about an experience object that a user would like more information about. Think of experiences as products or services. So right now it's saying require input and show in conversation. So I could do that. Require input, show in conversation output. And I believe that's it. So it's confusing putting this here. But I'll hit finish. Boom. Okay, so now I have, for this topic, I have one action. For the topic experience management, I have the action get experience details. It's going to ask me to do more. Add an action to validate the customer details. We've done this. We're going to do this. We're going to add an action, validate customer details. This should be bold. I'm going to add action, get session records. This should be bold. I'm going to add an action, get a personalized schedule. This should be bold. I'm going to create an action, create a booking. This should be bold. I'm going to stop and comment later. Okay, so create a booking, personalized schedule, session records, validate customer details. And the one we started with first was get experience details. Should be bold here. Okay, because we are here. Okay, so I'm going to hit new, add an action, type will be flow, reference action, let's see, this should say select get customer details as, or type in your get customer details as your action. Didn't say that here, so just commenting on that. Get customer details, right? Default require input, show in conversation. So next, require input, email, require input, member number, show in conversation, hit finish. And that is action number 2, get customer details. And we're going to do it again. This one will be oh, jeez. It's a typo. This is get experience details. This is get customer details. I guess what it's doing is validating it, but it's a bit confusing. Right? Versus this. Okay. I'll have to look at this later and maybe make some notes, but you know, the instructions are here, but it could be done, it could be improved. Quality of this, like create an action, get session records. This now is get sessions. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, new action. It's a flow. And it's get session records, or get session. Let's find out. Get sessions. It's get sessions, not get sessions records. Okay, next. Require input, I'm sure. Let's see. Require input, and show in conversation. So require input, show in conversation, finish. Okay, next, get sessions. This is generate a personalized schedule. Action, this is a prompt template. And then there. Okay, so just like before, but this time the action is a prompt template. So new action, it's a prompt template. Next, oops, I need to get generalized schedule is an action related to this template. Next, fill in the blanks, I'm sure. There we go, fill in the blanks. Input, output, agent instructions. Generate a personalized schedule that includes the time and location of resort experiences that are available today and that match the guest's interest. That's the instruction to the agent using a prompt template. And contact input instructions. So we're generating a personalized schedule for a contact. Here's the instructions. And showing conversation. And this instructions here, the prompt response is generated by the action based on the specified prompt and input. So the response is based on the input. Citations. It doesn't say in citations showing output. It would be nice if it did in the conversation. I'll leave it out. Yeah, I'll leave it out. Okay, finish. This page has an error. You might just need to refresh it. Okay. I think it's fine. I'm going to leave it alone. I saw this yesterday because I didn't understand what that meant. Okay. Create an action to add an action to create a booking. So this is create a booking. So let's do add action flow, create experience session booking. New, add an action flow, create an experience session booking. Click on next. Flow is used to create a booking for a user that wants to attend an experience session. Each experience object has multiple session object records that each have a date and time allocated to them. A contact ID needs to pass into the flow with a session object ID to create the booking. Okay, so what does it want me to do here? Require input, require input, require input, show on conversation, show on conversation. So require input for the contact ID, require input for the guest, require input for the instructions, I believe. No. Require input for the contact, require input for the guest, require input for the session ID. Yes. Output, show on conversation for booking, and output message output, show on conversation. So for the booking, show on conversation. For the object message, show on conversation, finish. Okay. So we have now created 5 actions. Let's see now what else happens. Okay. Now we are going to provide the agent with instructions on how to choose the correct action. Okay. I don't know what this means. At the bottom, click Add Instructions 5 times. This will create 5 blank instruction text boxes under the pre-populated first instruction. And add these instructions to the 5 and 5. All right, so I guess I go here. I guess I go here. And I'm confused. Click the topic configuration subtab. Okay, did that. Okay, here's 5. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we started with 1. Okay, so let's go here. Leave the first instruction as is. What is it? Ugh. I'm confused now. Oh, if a customer would like more information on activities experience, you should run the action get experience details and summarize the results with improved readability. Always ensure you know the customer before running this action. So that's the first instruction, as is. The second one is if the customer is not known, you must always ask for their email address and their membership number to get their contact record by running the action get customer details before running any other actions. Okay. That's second instruction. Whenever a date is provided, convert the date to year, month, day format, date format, and ensure that the date is not in the past before using it for the get sections actions. If a past date is provided, explain to the client the date must be in the future. Okay. Third instruction. The fourth instruction is, there's 6 instructions. If asked to get sessions for the experience, use the get sessions action. Ask for the date of the sessions if not provided. Use the ID of the experience object, custom object from the get experience details. Do not use the experience name. This must be an ID. Fourth instruction. The fifth instruction is if asked to book, use the action create booking. The contact custom object is the contact ID from the get customer details. The session custom object is the ID of the session from the action get sessions. And if multiple sessions are present, ask to select one of the sessions and use that session as the ID for the session custom object. Prompt the number of guests that use that for this number of guest custom object. So copy that. And we're going now to the fifth instruction tab, and I need to add one more. And go to 6. If asked to recommend experiences that a customer might be interested in, use the generate personalized schedule action to generate a schedule based on the contact's interest. Use the contact record from get customer details and pass it to the contact input. Okay. All right, and then it says hit save. Remember, just a quick review, we went into the experience management topic. We configured the actions. We configured the topic instructions. Now we're going to hit activate. So hit activate. All right, so the topic and actions have now been activated. And we are now going to test the agent, publish an update, and add the agent to the Chlora Cloud site, and view the agent as a customer. So we are probably a little bit more than halfway through. we're going to test the agent. So it says here, start a conversation or preview how your agent builds a plan and execute actions based on user interactions. As interactions happen with the agent, notice the panel in the middle of the screen displays exactly what the agent is executing. So while you're in the agent builder, refresh the circular arrow in the top right corner of conversation preview. I think I did it. It doesn't say put your topics. Oh, here it is. Put your topics to the test. Okay. Enter this prompt. Can you let me know more about the full moon beach party experience? So I copy this. Let's go here. Here, paste, and I'll hit enter. All right, so it wants me a bunch of stuff going on here. 3 panels. So I'm testing the topic, experience management. It's showing me what it's doing, and it wants my email address. Okay. And membership number. Let's see how smart it is. Okay, so it tells me what this full moon beach party is. Full moon beach party is an exciting event where you can enjoy a night of music, dance, and bonfires on the beach under the full moon. It's a low activity level event, perfect for relaxing and having fun by the sea. Would you like to know the available sessions for this experience? If so, please provide a date you're interested in. Oh, and it says, keep answering the questions, agent's questions, and book a session. Okay. Yes. It's a future date. How about, I don't know, April 1st? Okay, so how am I supposed to know what the dates are? Can I ask it? Okay. Great. All right, I booked something. Okay, so here we go. This is just a test, by the way. But now we're going to publish and... Okay, publish and update. So let's do quick setup find. Or let's do in the get out of the agent builder. Okay, I hope I created that agent. It would suck if I didn't. Embedded service deployments. Oh, I'm a little lost here. Select ESA web deployment. I selected it. It should be click on it. And then quick publish. Did it not do it? Select the ESA web deployment. I did. Okay. All right, good. Now I have to reroute the flow. Now update the existing flow to route work to the newly created service agent. In setup quick find, select flows. Click on the route to ESA flow. Route to ESA. Okay, edit this element. Okay, let's just hit dismiss. And what do you want me to do here? Select these values in the input. Route to Agentforce service agent. Input values section. Wow. I'm kind of lost. Set input. Am I in the right flow? In a quick find up, search for flows. Click on the route to ESA flow. Click on the route to ESA component, route to ESA, route to work, and click edit element. Edit element. Okay. I did that. Select these values in the set input values. Route to doesn't match. Okay, route to Agentforce service agent. CC service agent. Save this new version. Hit save and activate. And activate. Okay, I've activated this flow. Click the back arrow to resume to setup. Okay, there I am. Now I'm going to add the agent to the Coral Cloud site. All sites. Coral Cloud Builder Components widget. Click the Components widget. Search embedded messaging. And drag and drop the component over the book Experience of a Lifetime. So we want to do embedded messaging. Here it is. And then drop it here. I hope that's right. Okay. leave the default settings, publish on the right. I got it. Okay, so I just dropped it. I hope this is right. And I hit publish. Okay. Okay. Where am I here? I think. Okay. All right. I'm almost done. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm hoping that I'm recording this. That's what I'm planning on. Here we go.